All right, EXO, this is part 3 of DO and CBS contract renewals. And if you didn't check out the last 2 videos, go check them out now. And I want to clear one important thing up that I keep seeing in my comments. Yes, CBX did renew first, but timing does matter, as I previously stated. And this is not about blaming anyone. We go based off of facts and articles and public findings. So did CBX renew? Yes, they did. And this was because of having stability and keeping EXO intact and avoiding any EXO activity disruption. But why renew the contract if you knew the organization, the company, mistreated you in the first place? Again, as a Big 3 company, loyalty isn't about emotional, it's structural. Renewals keep groups intact, preserve leverage, and avoids disruption, even if there are disagreements behind the scenes or in the past. And by CBX renewing, it doesn't mean or didn't mean everything was fine and hunky-dory. They were still having issues with SM. But they wanted to do it for the fans. I believe it was for the fans. Jokingly, though. That's just not public findings, but my assumption and XOL's assumptions. But still, CBX still expected transparency once they signed the dotted line on their renewal contract regarding their revenue and accounting. And since we like articles, I'm just going to bring this up from the past, but bear with me. But why did the dispute come after the renewal? CBX said that after they renewed, they still wasn't given full transparency about the revenue and financial statements. Alright, so I'm just going to highlight these 3 pages here so you guys can pause to read it if you so choose to, but I will try to paraphrase this. This article reports that at a press conference, CBX attorney said SM promised a 5.5% music distribution rate on albums/music, but didn't honor it. And because SM didn't uphold that promise, CBX said that SM still demanded that 10% of their personal revenue. The lawyer claiming that they even sent a legal notice in April about the breach and didn't even get a response, and publicly raised the idea of canceling the agreement or terminating it on grounds of fraud or non-fulfillment of obligations. So it wasn't just about the 10% revenue cut, it was that the condition tied to the lower 5.5% rate was not honored, and then SM kept asking for 10% without even feeling the original side of the deal. So in short, that 5.5% was word of mouth that SM told CBS about, and it was not in the contract. And that 10% was in the contract, which they signed for that. So CBS's argument was basically, SM told us it was 5.5%, but SM kept demanding 10%. So the agreement was not being honored as we understood it. And that's all about verbal promises versus written contracted terms, which is why it turned into a legal dispute. Now compare all that to DL. He did not renew his contract. He completed and finished his contract cleanly and negotiated EXO activities separately, which is why he is still promoting with EXO with no issues. And let's be very clear, no one is saying anyone should be staying in mistreatment, so let's get that point across. The point is choices and timing matter. If you felt mistreated, you should just don't renew. You don't pick up that pen, sign a dotted line to renew a contract and fight the same contract you just agreed to and then later dispute it. Dio had a chance to renew and he didn't. So yes, facts first, feelings later, because emotions does not change the contract. So if you guys stuck around for 3 parts, thank you, much obliged. And if you have any other questions or opinions you want me to tackle on or do research on, by all means, hit me up. I can do a part 4 or do like another post at another time. So yes, XOLs, let me know what you guys think about this, and I'll catch y'all later.